be given by Toastmaster International. There will be proper evaluation guidelines for it. If it is a humorous speech contest, you know that contestant must bring a lot of humor and make the audience laugh. If it is a storytelling contest, the contestant should narrate a captivating story. If it is a table topic contest, there will be a topic given and the contestant should speak about the given topic. If it is evaluation contest, there will be a target speaker. Then what about international speech contest? What is the agenda of international speech contest? What you have understood about it? There should be a story? Yes or no?
Prepared speech.
Like a prepared speech, there should be humor, body language, there should be message. Again, there is no proper agenda for international speech contest. That is what makes it challenging. And I have shared few winning speeches in the WhatsApp group, and also you have listened to many winning speeches. So if you observe it, so they all speak about the theme or the point which is known to every one of us. They are from different countries. So let me give brief idea about how the level takes place in Toastmasters contest. The group of clubs forms an area, group of area forms a division, group of division forms a district, group of district forms a region. So who wins at the regional level is called as the world champion of public speaking. So only among all other contests, only international speech contest is taking place at the international level. Not the table topic contest or storytelling contest or evaluation contest will end at district level, but only this speech contest will held at the international level. That is why the name International Speech Contest. Otherwise, it is a speech contest of 5 to 7 minutes. So, what you have observed in those winning speeches? The theme is known to every one of us, though the contestants are from different countries, different background. So, if you listen to Aaron Beverly's speech, he speaks about the Indian marriage. At the end, he tells about the acceptance. Muhammad Katani tells about the power of words. Dhananjaya Hitrache, I see something in you. So they have one long back, but still we remember their speech title and the speech theme, because they have all created a masterpiece. So today I try to decode the blueprint of those masterpiece speeches, or how to create a masterpiece in international speech contest. So I would like to compare the masterpiece with a beautiful strong tree. How do you get a plant or a tree? From a seed. Seed is nothing but the idea, the basic idea of the speech. How to get the idea? Anyone would like to share? How to get the idea of a speech? Personal learnings from your childhood, from the education, from office, from family, from day-to-day life. So some quotations or some dialogues from a movie or some phrase from a book or a podcast, so will create an aha moment in our lives. So I won't say it will transform our life, but so it will help us to come out of the comfort zone, or it will bring a realization. So recently I come across a phrase, warmth of love is more important than the light of knowledge. a lot. So I started applying it to my personal life. So my son was not feeling well. So I was worried that his exams are approaching, he is not studying, his time got wasted. I started telling you eat ice cream outside, that's why you fell sick. But what he required that time was the warmth of love, not the light of knowledge. So even I can apply that to my students. So even when I am seeking for the love, if someone is showering me the light of knowledge, I get overwhelmed by that because I don't want it. So those type of phrases. So when you come across those type of phrases, dialogues, note it down. Because we come across so many ideas, so we will forget it after some time. So keep a notebook exclusively for it, because these ideas you can use it not only for the international speech contest speech, but for your prepared speeches when you are doing MC, when you have to build a story. These ideas are very, very helpful because it is linked close to you. Find out the idea or spot those ideas which touches your heart. So I would like to start with the idea. So this is nothing but the idea of the speech which belong to you. Next, so from the seed you have to build the plant by providing suitable environment, by giving the required nourishments. You have to build a speech from that single idea. So idea is to you, for you. So but speech is for the audience. So you have to see how you can connect that idea to the audience. So anyone remember title of my speech? Change the room. Change the room. Exactly 1 year back from today, exactly 1 year back, I celebrated my 40th birthday. So I felt, so I have completed a milestone in my life. So if I am doing the same things, let me change something. That time there was no speech contest in my mind. So I thought of do something unexpected. So let me question my HOD. Let me not give back to my husband. Let me not scold my son or students when they have done a mistake. Let me do something unexpected from me. So I thought of changing the rule, changing the game. So that was my idea, so which I implemented it to myself. I was doing it very mindfully and I was enjoying with that idea. So when speech contest came, then I thought of building the speech on the same idea. So a speech should have opening, body and conclusion. So if you sit to write the opening, you may not get it. That's why you just go on writing whatever comes to your mind based on the idea. Take a single idea, single seed and keep on writing whatever comes to your mind. I prefer writing, so you may feel typing is easy for you. See some veterans like Toastmaster Gopal Krishna Hegde, Toastmaster Jairam Hubli, they will not write anything. They will just retrieve, they will store here, retrieve it whenever it is required. And the champions like Toastmaster Kirtan Bhatt, Toastmaster Tanmay, they may prepare for the contest speech 2 hours before and they may deliver it and win prize. I think they have the AI installed in AI. So you do it whatever is comfortable to you, because when you write it or when you type it, the ideas will flow. So do you know where I get the most of the ideas or the thoughts? Don't tell to our principal. While doing invigilation. So students will be writing the exam, I will be invigilating them. No mobile, there is no one to talk. So the thoughts will run in my mind and I will just note down those few points. And while driving also, I will get lot of ideas while doing meditation. So you just be away from the gadgets, because when you sit to get the idea, you may not get it. So keep the idea in your mind and see what all comes to your mind based on that idea. So you have to build, you have to convert that idea into a script or a speech which should have a clear opening, body and conclusion. So there you have to bring the story, suspenses. So there are different ways of building a speech. There can be a point and a story, or there can be suspense throughout, and at the end you will break the suspense and you will give a strong message. Then you have to use the rhetorical devices like rhymes, phrases, the repetitive words. So I use the phrase change the rule number of times in my speech. So I see something in you, Dhananjay Raja has used in his speech. So there are different aspects of building a speech. So now you have noted down lot of thoughts about the same idea. Then you see which you can use it as a opening, which you can use it in the body, which you can use it in the conclusion. Because sometimes you may not get the opening of the speech. Body, you are comfortable. Leave it. You just work on the body. Then work on the conclusion. Sometime you will suddenly, that opening will flash. That's why allow the thought to process. Allow the thoughts to flow. So, and catch those thoughts and note it down. And my mentor always says, my mentor Toastmaster Gopalakrishna Hegde always says, you try to bring at least 3 sentiments out of 9 sentiments, 9 navarasas. Bring at least 3 to 4 sentiments like anger, love, wonder, humor. So you build the body of the speech or the whole script in such a way that you can bring all those sentiments or navarasas in the script so that you can practice it accordingly. So this is the body or the plan. It is nothing but the script where you will keep the audience in mind. Idea is yours. You are explaining or you are targeting the audience, because you have to convey that idea to audience. That is what all Toastmasters about. You have to convey your idea in a convincing manner to audience. Have a captivating opening, very good body, again a strong conclusion. So this is how you have grown. You have sown a seed, that plant has grown. The third important part is fine-tuning. So because the one branch has gone, you are not planting a tree for your satisfaction, for your happiness. You are planting it in a contest, so that there should be, you have to impress it. So there is a saying, old saying, that you should speak to express, not to impress. But I won't agree with it completely. We should both impress and express. So we should express while impressing, or we should impress while expressing our thoughts. So here you have to focus on the judging criteria. So if you look at the judging criteria, so 50 marks for the content out of 100, 50 marks for the content, 50 marks for the language, and 50 marks for the content, and next 50 for the delivery and the appearance. So in the delivery comes the selection of words, vocal variety and body language. So next comes, so the plant has grown now, you have to prune it. You have to satisfy the judging criteria. Next you will be working for the judges. So first you have started with you, then you have worked for the audience, Next, you have to impress the judges. So till now, so this is all your personal. Idea is your personal. Explaining it to the audience is depending on your level of comfort. So now I recommend you to, for the word selection, recommend you to use ChatGPT or Google to get the good set of words. See the word selection. So next is vocal variety. So you have the body of the plant, you have to fine tune it to get the good set of vocal variety. So here, while selecting the words or phrases, you try to add value to each sentence there. See, if there is unnecessary sentence, you will just cut it down. You will just chop it off. Because that will not add value to your script or to your speech. So that's why you should work on each sentence there. Then the vocal variety, high pitch, low pitch, and very importantly the use of pauses. So Aaron Beverly, his speech title contained 57 words. I think that contest chair has taken 1 to 2 minutes to tell the speech title. So finally he said the number of words will not matter. What matters is what you say it or how you say it. It is not the words, but it is what is there in that word. So carefully select the words, and usually I prefer 160 words per minute. So for 6 minutes there should be around 600 words. So I type the speech in an app where it shows the number of words also. Each time when I change the phrasing, I will just check. So how many words are there? So if you are adding something, look at the number of words, because you should not exceed 7 minutes 20 seconds. So if you exceed by 1 second, then you are disqualified. So while working on the word selection and the phrases, you look at the number of words also. So then is the vocal variety. Very important is the body language. See, body language is not just about the hand gestures. It is about the facial expression, eye contact, and the usage of the stage. So you use the phrases or sentences so that which will give opportunity for you to make use of the stage, make use of the body gestures. Next, you will fine tune it by keeping the judge's ballot in mind. So what is the purpose of growing a tree? What could be the purpose? To get fruits. To get the fruits. So I don't want to relate fruits to the trophy or the prize. The fruit is the value what you are spreading from your speech. So student prepares for 1 whole year and had to write the exam. The athlete will prepare for again 2 or 3 years, and what matters is on the day of the competition. What matters is on the day of the exam, how a student performs. For you also, when you are contesting, the same thing. So you have prepared everything well. What matters is how you will deliver it on the day of contest. To deliver it to your best, what you need to do? Practice, practice and practice. I don't want to call it as practice, I will call it as rehearsal. So first the script should be ready. First you should learn the script. The script should, I prefer not to change any wordings during the contest, because that disturbs you. Some will change it on spot also. If it is comfortable for you, you can do that. And first you remember the script. So then you you rehearse it, the time is different. That's why you have to rehearse it in a way how you do it in the contest. So I prefer practicing with the attire what I am going to do it on the day of the contest, because usually you practice with the casuals at home. When you are delivering during the contest, you will be in formals. So with the blazer, the body movement may be different. That's why with the attire what you are planning to wear, with shoes, because at home you may not practice with the shoes. Right? You rehearse it number of times. So I say to myself, I have to rehearse it 5 times on the day before the day of the contest, or 10 times. That is rehearsal, practice is much before that. Rehearse it number of times. Then you will, first you should enjoy the fruit. My mentor always says, you should enjoy your time on stage. You have prepared everything well. You enjoy the fruit of it first. So don't think about winning, just think about giving your best. Because if you want to win, you will be under pressure and you may not give your best. So that's why have an attitude of giving my best. So then you will be spreading, or you will be distributing the fruits to the audience. If you open the fruit, what will you get? Yes? Seed. So if the audience also get the same seed or the same idea, then you have created a masterpiece. So try to reach the maximum number of audience. You enjoy the fruit, and you allow the audience to enjoy the fruit. So if audience have enjoyed it, they have taken some value from your speech, then that is more than winning the contest. Yet Toastmasters, you cannot create a masterpiece by becoming audience. You can create the masterpiece only when you participate in the contest. Because as a contestant, how you look at a speech is totally different from as an audience. So don't worry much about winning the competition. You just give your name for the upcoming international speech contest, because you will find the best idea, what is close to your heart, and you will learn how to spread that idea, how to reach the heart of the other people, and how to use all the Toastmaster tools to distribute the fruit to the number of people, as many as possible. I am sure all of you have a potential to create your own masterpiece. You are the architect of your own masterpiece. I think I have taken more time than allotted. Can we have the question and answer now or later? Generally. Now? Okay. Any questions?
What's your take on using props?
Yeah. So that also I wanted to tell with this only. So you can fine tune it, you can beautify it by using the props. Yes. And by dressing in accordance with your speech. That all values you can add it. Yes, of course you can use the prop if it is appropriate to your speech.
Always use some personal story and personal hardships.
Correct.
I see that only those are winning the prizes.
Correct.
Is that your observation?
Yeah, that is true also, because the motivation is overflowing in social media. If you see anyone, they are the motivational speakers, because we get any story you tell other than your personal story, they would have heard it in one or the other way. That's why the personal stories are the best to connect. That is only the authentic story, I feel. That's why use the personal story. That's a big idea is yours, and you have to connect it to the audience. And also Constant learning. And see, if I tell the joke what I tell to my students, you may not laugh at it. The same joke if I tell to my students, they will not.
Sport is
Improvement.
Huh?
Improvement.
Yes.
For improvement.
For improvement. Or the Toastmasters, we are all connected with Toastmasters, or we are all working on the public speaking. So that's why they can relate it well with the Toastmasters. So the last time when I visited the area level contest as an audience, one recognized me as your DTM, daily torturing mother. Because I use the phrase DTM as daily torturing mother in the speech. So in the another humorous speech, I used TM as talkative maid. I spoke about maid in that speech, and DTM as dare to talk to me. So that is how the audience can relate it if it is something related to Toastmasters, evaluation, table topic, prepared speech, or mentoring. So they can relate it well. So you just see the common concept where all can relate it. I told about fine tuning or giving a proper shape. The shape will change when you go from club level to area level. Area level to the division level. And very important thing is, while fine tuning is not a solo job, you have to do it with the mentor. You have to talk to mentor. The fine tuning takes place with the mentor. So I am fortunate to have the mentor in my own club, so who has taken me to the district level for 3 different contests. My heartfelt gratitude to him around the world. Toastmaster Gopal.
In relation to opening body and conclusion, how the time is divided into 5 to 7 minutes. Opening.
There is no clear division. It again depends on the content what you are speaking. Sometimes the transition should be in such a way that the audience should not differentiate between opening body and conclusion. The transition should be so smooth. So if it is a story or a suspense, they will just continue.
Is using humor mandatory? Should be forcefully try to fit in.
So it is again a tool. If you want it, if you are comfortable, you can use it. To create a masterpiece, you have to
Master
master the piece.